So exactly 19 minutes after 10 o'clock right here on Channel Africa. My name is Phetla and you're listening to Tech Africa and I'm standing in for Bulling. We're going to continue with more of our conversations right after this.
When it comes to world-class exhibitions and event solutions, one name leads the way: GL Events South Africa. From concept to completion, we transform ideas into exceptional experiences, delivering seamless events for conferences, exhibitions, business functions, and more. With global expertise and local insight, we provide innovative, sustainable, and turnkey event solutions you can trust. Partner with the industry leader. Partner with GL Events South Africa. Visit gl-events.co.za.
Channel Africa is evolving, and so are you. Stay connected wherever you are with our brand new website and mobile app. Stream your favorite shows, catch up on African news, culture, and conversations, all at your fingertips.
Africa is just a tap away.
Your world, your stories, now on the go.
Stay connected wherever you are.
Visit channelafrica.co.za or download the Channel Africa app today. Channel Africa, the African perspective. Tech Africa on Channel Africa, the African perspective.
It's exactly 21 minutes after 10 o'clock right here on Tech Africa, and it's time for Tech for Good. And at this moment, we're going to be chatting all things TechPath Africa. And TechPath Africa is a hybrid social enterprise registered as a community-based organization in Uganda. And with their mission is to empower African communities to thrive through equitable access to technology. Their vision is also is a future where rural populations are not left behind in the digital revolution. Now, amongst the many community-based offerings, they have an incredible WhatsApp marketplace that turns regular WhatsApp groups into local digital marketplaces to rural women entrepreneurs. Instead of using complex e-commerce platforms, they use WhatsApp, which many already know, to buy, sell, and coordinate businesses. And to unpack this with us is CEO of TechPath Africa, Hussein Wampande. Good morning, Hussein. How are you?
Good morning, Kitty. I'm happy to be part of this channel and to speaking to the world today. I want to thank you very much, really, for giving me opportunity to share with the world. Thank you.
And this is amazing, though, what you've created, because such platforms are very much needed, especially platforms that we use on a daily. Now, can you tell us about the mission of Tech Africa and TechPath Africa, and what inspired the organization to focus on digital inclusion in rural communities?
Yes, thank you very much, Kitty. And I want again to really repeat myself by saying thank you very much for this opportunity to speaking to the world. TechPath Africa was born here in Uganda, and I'm happy to share with you that having grown up from the rural communities of Uganda in a district called Mayuge, very deep here. I used to see the struggles that we used to go through. Even just making a simple phone call, you could really move miles where you can really maybe climb a hill or a tree trunk for you to just make a phone call. The struggles were real. Even when I was in class teaching as a teacher primarily, I could really struggle. Like you want to teach about means of transport. You could either use a demonstration by maybe drawing an airplane for the learners to see. So teaching was simply by rumor. But again, in a nutshell, I could really see a lot of people owning smartphones. Like today, over 20 million people on social media. But now our research could really see they were only using it to consume TikTok content, just watching comedy and some other videos. So for me, I was like, how can we come up with a simple model that will really help these rural women who are excluded from the digital economy, using their own familiar tools, not complex tools. And for me, it started with their own WhatsApps that they were using to share gossip and maybe share things that were not all so much related to what they were doing. So we started simple by trying to tap into the village saving loan association groups that sit within their own vicinities, and telling them, look, this is a magic bullet. Like, you can use the same smartphone that you've been using to consume TikTok content for you to make sense. If maybe you're selling poultry, you have a chicken somewhere, can you take a photo and maybe share on this platform? And when you share on this platform, I think the buyers will see and can even ask them to continue sharing to other platforms where you are not. And this, I thought it was something very simple, and I did not realize the impact of this at the start. But now, given the testimonies that we have really gotten, received from the communities, it is a powerful tool. It has not only improved their marketing skills, but it has also improved the security component of it. If someone, maybe they are selling their products and they see someone with the weighing scales that are cheating them, someone will flag that to the WhatsApp group, and they say, guys, take note of this person is carrying a weighing scale that doesn't really measure up to our standard. Please take care. And they use it to mobilize themselves to really come into marketplaces, sell what they have. And the other time I was witnessing a buyer trying to talk to a woman. No, this is not the product you shared on WhatsApp. I want the real product that you shared on WhatsApp. And to me, it spoke volumes. And I said, we can change the world using these simple tools. And why WhatsApp? We thought, since we are dealing with very, very people who have not yet gone to school, people didn't go to school and they don't know how to type, but they can do voice notes. So someone will just teach them how to do a voice note, and they are able to deliver their message in the most familiar language, and it is working really. So I'm really so much happy to be part of this performance speaking to you. I'm not sure whether I was able to really answer that question.
No,
but
you did.
That's what I thought.
You did. It gives us a lot of insight and a lot of information. But, you mentioned one thing like such as security. Now, this is such a major platform. I mean, it's a platform that is used by many and every day and every second of every day, right? So when it comes to security, because women in the villages, in the small communities, are such a target, for say security risks.
Scammers.
Exactly. Yeah. So how do you manage to control that? Because they are an easy target, and have they had some kind of training? Do you provide some kind of training for them to be able to identify with that is not going to actually have any conflict of interest in their business on this really incredible platform?
Yes, thank you very much, Kitty. To be sincere, we run what we call that like in the digital literacy training, and it's all about online safety. How do you keep yourself online without exposing yourself to potential fraudsters and scammers? And we have really taught them, do not click into any link that you see, and it is telling you to maybe try to expose your personal data. And we have been empowering them. Uganda has a bill. It's called the Computer Misuse Act that was passed of recent. And we've been taking them through all these security protocols. How do you manage to stay online, but without exposing yourself to really these potential scammers?
Right.
And they have really appreciated how they could really be able to manage this. For example, there is a trick where these guys use their mobile money, and maybe they send you something and they tell you, your phone is going to be blocked you need to press this dict and this dict and also put in your PIN. So before you know it, they have taken all the money on your mobile money account. So we've been talking to these women and we've been encouraging them, do not share any information online without bringing it here on the platform for us to discuss and understand the validity of it and to check where this information is being consumed from. So I think that is something we're focusing much on.
Yeah, that gives me a bit of comfort, knowing that, because I would think that, TechPath Africa also has got their own cybersecurity measures that they take as well. Now, how does WhatsApp Marketplace work in practice for rural women entrepreneurs who want to buy and sell products?
Yeah, thank you very much. Just like I said in my own introduction, it's about share products that you are selling. Take a photo, clear on. We've told them how to do it. After taking your product, like in taking a photo, share it. And maybe if you know how to write some simple statements, do it. If you do not know, it is also okay. You can just record a voice note, and these guys will hear you. And once you are able to meet, please meet in a public place. It can be a market day. Do not allow someone to say, please deliver this into my house. If it is delivery, make sure that it is on the gate and it is not late hours and not too early. So like we keep on telling them all such, like to make sure that they are very safe and they enjoy it. Really.
Yes. So I wanted to know, what are some of the challenges that rural entrepreneurs still face when trying to participate in the digital economy?
Yeah, for sure. Though we have seen this is a game changer, but sincerely, there are some good entrepreneurs whom we would really want to help. But now there's a challenge of accessibility of some smartphones. I know others really, we encourage them to use, but again, you would see that someone might want to post something, but given the nature of internet connections, there is still a problem of connectivity and power challenges. Smartphones really consume batteries, and that's why we are here to we've been reaching out to different partners who can maybe come in and support what we call the smart life asset financing. If we could maybe have some other maybe investor who could really be willing to buy maybe funds they bring, and we loan them to these entrepreneurs through their groups, such that we minimize risks for them to pay back in installments, so that we can now increase the number of devices in the hands of these very, very productive women. So we are looking at that as a long-term solution, but we are also trying to do the digital literacy. It is also becoming a bit hard. Sometimes when you want to deliver some messages and it is mixed up with politics, it becomes a...
Are you still there, Hussein? It seems like we're having a bit of a connection issue, and I really wanted to ask him a very important question about, the women actually paying some kind of installment towards, being provided with certain equipment. And I actually wanted to pose a question to him that, can't these investors all invest on one particular place that they could use as a hub, that these women, one, can feel very protected, and two, in terms of a network issue and being able to work through these challenges, because sometimes network can be an issue if they're trying to conduct this business of theirs, this work with this marketplace from home. Yes, connection is going to be an issue because connection is not the same everywhere. So maybe transport can be provided for them to go to this particular place where they can conduct their work at the marketplace at TechPath. So I just wanted to know that, because instead of them having to pay installments for phones that are being provided provided to them, and then there's maybe a data limit, you know. So I think, you know, that's something that I'd really like to chat to him about. But we're going to take a quick break and see if he's back on, so that we can just wrap up our conversation with Hussein.
Got something to say? Are you passionate about issues that matter? Do you have a voice that deserves to be heard?